Tanantar verso takai. Pukana si vesho non tachnam. Itaka si vechnentono al ivashene. Ndava si veshechno. Nindam tam. Isortam van in de vane. Denum daya. Nindenayan. Isoranam tar vaitana. Nindenayan. Tam tam ve. Nisorandam nindeveneyanam danye. Satnam, thank you so much for joining. My name is Jean. I am a channel for creator consciousness to assist humanity in reawakening and embodying its divine core authentic expression, which I believe to be the Christed inner child. The emergence of the masculine and the feminine. I wanted to start doing like a thing there, but then I just stopped. Anyway, today I want to talk about like the continuous process that we find ourselves in, and that the only reason we actually tend to suffer or tend to struggle is because of our expectations, right? We think that once we heal, we think that healing is a linear process. Even if we don't think it, we kind of like at a very deep level within us, we sometimes still believe that like healing is a linear process, or like, you know, there's a destination that we are gonna be getting at, but that's not true. Like every time, like it's truly like a thing that they say, like new levels, new devils, right? But see, now I'm also thinking, like, on the other hand, I do have this vision and this faith in a completely brand new world, like a brand new, where certain things are just like done and gone forever. So, but I guess that's like the whole paradoxical nature of reality, right? Like duality exists, but it also doesn't, and blah blah blah. So, what really matters? Nothing really matters. That's what I'm gonna do today. Nothing really fucking matters. Yeah! Because nothing really does matter. We can sit and talk about things. It's like semantics, truly. We can sit and talk about things. I don't know if this is actually too loud. Is that better? I think so. Yeah. We can sit and talk about things over and over and over again. And like it does help, truly it does help to speak about things, it does help to share, it does help to, because it kind of grounds things, it kind of grounds concepts and stuff like that, right? But ultimately, I have found that whenever I'm in conversation with other spiritual beings as well, it all comes down to the exact same thing every time, which is, from my perspective, a surrender to Creator. From a more spiritual perspective, it's just being in the now, or whatever you want to call it, right? So what's the point really? I do understand that, once again, it does help to speak about these things, but even though we know that it is about that, maybe we just need to still walk the path, right? I mean, actually not maybe, we do need to, because the only way out is through. So yeah, very interesting. I think that is basically that's a powerful thing to recognize. You know, we're not like doing this process. We're not in this process for to we're not in this process necessarily to get to a certain space. We're not in this process to feel better, because if you think about it, you already feel better. The things that you are worried about, the things that you're stressed about, it's things that are happening. They're things that's happening in your mind, most probably. When I have like anxiety and worries about money, for instance, like I've been feeling this energy being like bombarded at me, like my stability being like tested or like initiated rather, right? But like then every time I'm like, well, I take myself back to the space where I just notice all of a sudden like, well, wait, like not only have I seen that God is providing for me continuously, but like right now I truly don't have any kind of issue. I have food, I have a home, I have enough money to be paying for a while. You understand what I'm saying? So what is the problem truly? The problem is me and my expectation, me and my attachment to my own bullshit. I don't really know where this video is going, to be honest. It's once again just like I'm basically just saying the same things over and over again, right? But and I understand that maybe like it is more of an energetic thing, right? It doesn't, the message is always actually the same if you think about it and if you truly listen, but it's more of an energy thing, you know. Maybe something I said now is triggering something in somebody that's like, oh my god, yes, okay, now I understand, or what, you get what I'm saying? Even though it is all the same fucking thing, sometimes we just need to walk the maze. We need to be in this maze. The only way out is through. And nothing really fucking matters. This is what I'm posting today. I'm taking the energy very like flowing lately because I've been like eating, like yesterday I bought myself a whole bag of like jelly sweets, like assorted jelly sweets, and I've almost eaten the whole bag, but I feel like I need to, you know, like I need to just these jelly sweets, like you know, like stuff like that. We need to just like there's no need or purpose or whatever, you know. Everything is okay now, and that is just kind of what I want to share. I want to share this kind of chaotic energy, this kind of give no shit energy, this kind of blah 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 blah. You just kind of do whatever you need to, kind of do whatever you want, kind of do whatever you feel, because that's what it's about. If you are worried about your abundance, about your where you're going in life, you know, stuff like that, I have noticed the more that I simply allow myself, the more that I simply just do whatever and do what makes me feel okay and makes me feel free and makes me feel not burdened, the more everything just flows. And because nothing really matters, like in like, you know, ascension and all these stories and like life and like it matters, but it doesn't really, and you know, blah 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 blah. So yeah, that is what I'm sharing. I hope that this really chaotic confabulation of like just stuff that I'm sharing means something to somebody, and I'm sure it does, because it does kind of to me. Me just sharing it is making me feel less burdened and less like I need to be somebody or something or do something, or like I just want to like you know, like I want to like drink a glass of wine and eat fruits and like smoke weed and swim. You know, I just want to enjoy life and share these things, obviously, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, I just mentioned like all the nice things that I could think of on a summer's day or whatever, you know. Yeah, it's just about being here. It's just about being whatever, but whatever you feel like you need to be. Ich such den Bach in der Windschatten. Ich such den Bach in der Nähe. Nicht dort den Bach in der Nähe. In tam tam in der. So I think it's just like a lot of initiations happening currently. A lot of shifts in the collective and within me and within you and blah blah blah. But again, like when is that not happening, right? We're always in this really intense process. But it does seem to come in like waves, and now has been a wave again, and now we're just like recuperating and yeah. So this is what I'm sharing with you. I'm just sharing this really weird chaotic energy because I don't know. That's what I feel like needs to be shared today. Childlike energy, of course. Because have you ever listened to a child and then they like talk to you and then you're like, yeah, get to the fucking point, but then they start talking about something else and you're like, "Ah," but like and if you actually listen to them, especially when you're high, like this happened to me when I was high, like listening to my little brother, I'm like, whoa, Jesus, dude, like, so yeah. Dan zoek nach dan is een tij hier. Nieuwe show nog dan is een bezoek. Let me just close this window because I don't want to bother the person too much, you know, because yeah. Is zondag wende o in toren van in de ik zandig zonde no in den dagen in den dag in de nacht is een ander weg. Is een ander non je weg. In dan en de wegen dan nach en de versuchten door schonder. Niet zo'n wal dan is een weg vind dan niet oké, niet toren. In de vela, in de no, in de ve, in de, in de vela. You know, when things are feeling like really rigid and that like you should be being very rigid because of responsibilities and stuff, perhaps that is exactly the time when Creator is asking us to be as like non-rigid as possible, to be as childlike as possible. When things seem the most intense and like the most pressure is being put on you, that is exactly the time when you should be surrendering. Because what else can you truly do, right? Fuck all. You just have to kind of surrender. And there's a beauty in that, there's a power in that, there's a strength in that. So yes, that is what I wanted to share today. Allow yourself to just do whatever, like truly whatever. Allow yourself to go with the flow. Allowance, just surrender, just as always, surrender and allow. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for the medicine you're receiving. If you want to have a personal session with me, my email is in the description box down below. to donate for the medicines you are receiving. My PayPal is in the description box down below as well. Thank you to everybody who has been donating, who has been commenting and liking. You know, that truly does help. It truly does create a flow of energy. So thank you, and please continue with that. And yes, I'm sending you so much love and blessings and a lightness of being. Allow yourself to do whatever, guys. Like, don't let yourself be attached to a dense energy simply out of fear or simply out of like duty or obligation or anything like that, okay? Satnam.